there's nobody better. You know, just give Chuck a call.
Good morning. My name is Ken Mitchell. I'm the Executive Director of the Staten Island Zoo. It's my pleasure to welcome you here to Groundhog Day 2021, where we're doing it virtually for the safety of our animals and our participants. And I'm joined by Brian Gomez, the Vice President of Investors Bank from Manhattan and Staten Island. Investors Bank has been the sponsor of this event for several years now, and they make it all possible for us to bring you Groundhog Day and have Chuck's wonderful exhibit all year round. It's a great partnership. We're privileged to be involved and partnered with Investors Bank, and I'd like to introduce Brian Gomez.
Hi, thank you, Ken. Again, my name is Brian Gomez. I'm the District Manager of Staten Island and Manhattan, and it's a great pleasure to continue to partner up with the Staten Island Zoo. Investors Bank is committed to supporting organizations like the Staten Island Zoo that continue to support local community and local initiatives and local education for children. So, we continue to have this great partnership year in and year out because we understand the importance and the impact that the Staten Island Zoo has to the community. And Investors Bank is committed to continue to support local organizations on Staten Island. So thank you so much, Ken, for allowing us to continue to have this partnership and growing with you. And we're looking forward to continue to doing this going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian, for your kind words and for your continued sponsorship. And right now we're going to hear from some of our animal care staff, our excellent animal care staff, and our wonderful education staff who'll give you a day in the life of Chuck, and then we'll be back in a few minutes with Chuck's prediction.
Hello everybody and welcome to Groundhog's Day 2021. The Staten Island Zoo is coming to you virtually this year so that you can learn about Chuck and watch him make his prediction safely online. Thank you so much to Investors Bank for helping to make this possible. In just a few minutes, Chuck is going to make his prediction of early spring or 6 more weeks of winter, so stay tuned. Just behind me, you'll see Chuck's burrow, where our zoo guests can see Chuck and his friend Maple in the spring, the summer, and the fall. Staten Island Chuck is quite possibly our most famous resident here at the Staten Island Zoo and one of our important animal ambassadors. Seeing our ambassadors helps our visitors develop connections to wildlife and foster an appreciation of the natural world. In order to promote the health, safety, and welfare of our animals, our keepers conduct training sessions to help promote their natural behaviors. These sessions are completely voluntary, and the animal has the choice to end the session at any time. As a reward, Chuck and Maple get healthy treats like bananas and peanuts.
Hi, I'm Deanna Whalen. I am the Assistant Manager of the Children's Center, and I am the trainer for Staten Island Chuck. Here you can see his exhibit where he lives 80% of the time. 20% he's inside due to the cold, where he's hibernating. Is all snuggled up in his cozy little bed that he made himself out of straw. He lives with his friend Maple. In the wild, they eat a lot of greens, so they'll eat dandelion and any vegetation that they can find. Here at the zoo, we give them a diet of greens. Some of the greens include romaine, dandelion, collard greens, and kale. We also make a soft fruit mixture, so it includes apples, pears, bananas, grapes. We'll crate him into his carrier, and we actually have this really awesome one. It's plexiglass, so everyone can see him from all angles. Personally, I love going to the schools and bringing him to different functions. I love seeing the pure joy in children, just seeing the excitement in their eyes. That's why I love doing what I do.
Groundhogs are native to North America and can be found right here on Staten Island. The Staten Island Zoo houses several other native North American animals, including red fox, bald eagles, porcupines, skunks, and red-tailed hawks. Many of these animals don't hibernate like the groundhog, but instead have other adaptations that help them to get through the winter. Animals like the porcupine and skunk stay close to their burrows and decrease their activity. Red fox have long coats that help to keep them warm, and they wrap themselves in their bushy tail. River otters have 2 layers to their coat, a layer of guard hairs and a soft undercoat that helps to trap the warm air and keep them dry. Birds such as bald eagle, great horned owl, and red-tailed hawk have feathers that help to keep them insulated, although they may fly slightly south to move to areas with more abundant prey. Here in New York, we may even be lucky enough to spot a snowy owl in the winter, where they migrate from the colder weather in the north. We've celebrated Groundhog's Day here at the Staten Island Zoo since 1981, so this will be our 40th year. And Chuck has the highest success rate of weather prognosticating groundhogs in the entire country. Chuck and Maple even have their own weather station sponsored by Investors Bank that runs completely on solar power. The station uses a thermometer, anemometer, barometer, and a rain gauge to help our furry meteorologists make their predictions. Their keepers even write their predictions on the weather station every day.
Here at the Staten Island Zoo, animals like these foxes are also educators. They really are. Animals have a special bond with children. You could see it just in the level of excitement the kids have to see the animals up close. And Chuck is probably at the top of the list in popularity. And that can be seen in this incredible footage from a few years ago when we had a class of school students here to receive a presentation on the science of weather. The children's faces light up and their attention spans increase when Staten Island Chuck came out for a visit. That's the role that Chuck and the other animal ambassadors play here. They are animal educators. You know, I don't think it's going out on a limb to say that for people who love animals like I do, you look for opportunities to share what you know and to share your love of nature with children. And to the extent that Staten Island Chuck and the zoo every year on Groundhog Day raise the temperature a bit on that level of interest and on the importance of educating kids about wildlife and nature and the science of weather, well, that's a really good thing. Way to go, Chuck.
And now we'll turn it over to Chuck, who is about to make his prediction.
Okay, folks, this is the moment we've been waiting for, where Chuck is going to emerge from his burrow, his house, and make his annual prediction. And I have Brian Gomez, our sponsor from Investors Bank, who's going to speak with Chuck and let us know what the prediction is. Okay, Chuck, it's time to wake up.
All right, Chuck. Oh, okay, see Chuck. You want to tell me what it is this year, Chuck? I think I know what the answer is. We're going to have an early spring. Spring is coming. Thank you, Chuck.
Good news, Chuck. So there you have it, folks. We're going to have an early spring brought to you by Staten Island Chuck and our sponsor, Investors Bank. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining us on behalf of our Board of Trustees, led by Bill Frew, and our wonderful animal care staff, our education staff, and our facility staff, who make it all possible here at the Staten Island Zoo every day. And we look forward to having you back in person in 2022. Thank you and God bless.
Want to know the weather? There's nobody better. You know, just give Chuck a call, 'cause he knows, hey guys, it all. He's a well-suited sayer, you know he loves the mayor, Chuck. Staten Island Chuck.